So, welcome to pelvic floor yoga this morning. The heck is that? I don't know what that is. Anyway, we're going to start lying down today, so make sure you have your blocks nearby. We'll start in a reclined position, so all the way on your back. Let's stretch the hands above the body, stretching out into that nice big capital I position. Just feeling what things feel like in our bodies, feeling our breath coming in and out through our nose. Bending the knees, bringing the knees into the chest, maybe rocking back and forth, opening the knees wide, maybe putting the hands in the crease of the knee under the calf. Just breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. If you want, you can reach up and grab the toe or the outside blade of the foot, or you can keep the hand underneath that crease of the knee, whatever feels better for you this morning. Rocking back and forth, just letting things open. Let's take the knees together. Take the knees all the way over to the left, looking towards your right. A nice gentle supine twist this morning. Keep breathing. Bringing those knees back into the chest, letting them fall all the way over to the right, looking left. Really letting things twist, allowing your breathing to come gently through the nose. Let's bring those knees back into the chest, this time leaving the right knee and letting the left leg fall down. Pushing that right leg, if you don't have enough cushion here, putting something in between the belly and the leg so you can feel the leg impacting into the belly. Just squishing it gently, squishing into that ascending colon, trying to stimulate things, get things moving. Now let's take this right knee again over to the left, looking right. Second twist here, changing it just a little. Then bringing both knees back into the chest. This time allowing the right leg to come down onto the mat. Left leg pushes into the body, making sure we're putting a little something there. If we have that our belly does not meet our leg, so we're pushing on that descending colon. Taking this left knee over to the right, looking to the left. Both knees come back into the chest. Let's grab behind those knees again, opening wide. Feet plant on the floor right under those sit bones, so about hip width apart. We'll take the right leg, cross it over the left. And from here, if you need a strap, you can use a strap or you can use your hand to grab behind that left leg. So you're pulling The right foot closer to the face. And let's go ahead and take this left knee and we'll push it over towards the left shoulder. So changing the sensation in that right hip. Then again over towards the right shoulder, changing the sensation in the hip again. This is the right hip we're sensationing. Last time over to that left shoulder. Then over to the right. Bringing this left leg naturally off the body again. We'll take the left foot up into the air, you'll point flex, and then come back down. We'll do 3 of those. It's a nerve floss for your sciatic nerve. Last one, point flex. Put that down. Uncross the foot. Let's windshield wiper those legs. Bringing the feet back under those sit bones, knees bent, feet close to the booty. This time, left leg crosses over that right. You can lace that strap back behind or you can grab. Oof, my left hip doesn't want to cooperate this morning. And one side might be different than the other. That's quite all right. Keep breathing here. Let's take this right knee over towards the right shoulder. Right knee over towards left shoulder. We're just changing very subtly the position. Over to the right and over to the left. Bringing this right leg back in line with the right hip. We'll take the foot up into the air, point flex. We'll do 3 times for the sciatic nerve floss, point flex. Last one, point flex. Bringing that down, uncrossing the leg, windshield wipering those legs. Let's bring the knees into the chest, rock over to one side, coming up into a seated position. Making sure we're sitting up nice and tall on those sit bones, which are the bottom parts of the pelvis. Growing tall through the top of the head. Rib cage over that pelvis. Let's turn our body towards the right. We're doing a lot of twisting today. Looking over the right shoulder. Turning back to the front, this time taking right arm over the head. Putting that left on the mat. Let's look up at the crook of the elbow and breathe into your right rib cage. Next breath brings you up, and then we'll twist over to the left, looking over that left shoulder. Keep breathing here. Facing front, taking the right hand down to the mat. Left comes up and over, looking at that left elbow, breathing into this left rib cage, trying to get things to open up. In through the nose and out through the nose. In through the nose and out through the nose. Sitting up nice and tall, let's bring these into the chest. We'll work on a little bit of toe work. So my carpet is not cooperating today, so hopefully you can see my toes. We'll make a nice big thumbs up with those big toes. Big toe comes down, little toes come up. Little toes go down, big toes go up. Big toe down, little toes up. Big toe up, little toes down. Last time for this big toe, so make it a good one. And then big toe down, little toes up. And then go ahead and pat that out. Maybe again windshield wipering those legs. And we'll come back into our easy seated position. Let's go the more unusual way. So the way that you normally cross, do it with the other foot in front, stacking that rib cage over the pelvis. We're going to take the rib cage and we're going to make a stirring motion on top of the pelvis. So just rocking towards one knee and then the other and then towards the back. Moving that rib cage. You should feel this along your spine. Really getting things moving this morning. Go the other direction. And then come to a still body, stacking that rib cage over the pelvis again. Now in the back, what we'll do is we'll puff the back out. So we're going to do a cat and cow seated. So puffing the back out, rounding the pelvis under, hollowing the belly out. And then we'll push everything forward, the chest, the belly, and then you'll change the position so that you're sitting forward on your pelvis. And let's keep doing that back and forth, cat and cow seated. If it's super uncomfortable for your pelvis, you can change it to a hands and knees cat cow. And we'll do one more round of each. So sitting back, rounding into that back, then sitting forward, puffing that chest forward, and bringing your rib cage back over the pelvis, sitting up nice and tall. Let's take the legs out in front of us. Continuing to sit up tall, we'll hinge at the hip, leaving a nice flat back and just hinging forward. Now, if you need your strap or you want your strap to go along those feet, you can. Again, we're sitting right on those sit bones. Inhale, grow a bit taller. Exhale, round forward over the legs. And then sitting back up, let's extend the right leg, bend into the left leg, turn to face the right foot with your nice flat back again, coming down towards that right knee. Sitting up nice and tall, let's change legs. So left foot comes out, right knee comes in, sitting up nice and tall with our flat back. We'll hinge forward towards that left foot, face traveling towards the left knee. Sitting back up nice and tall. Hands come behind. Let's windshield wiper those legs, trying to get the knees all the way to the ground if you can. Getting some hip mobility in here. Moving that femur in the socket, super important for pelvic health. Coming back into our easy seated position where we'll close together this morning, stacking that rib cage over the pelvis. Inhale the hands up and over. Exhaling those hands to heart center. And I say to you, namaste. Thanks so much for coming. May your coffee and your pelvic floor be strong today.